on to the other big story that we're tracking this morning is a horror. It's a horror on New Year's Eve, which is repeated in many of Indian cities, and this time it's Bengaluru, where we've seen that how New Year revelry turned into a nightmare. And this is because there were few who thought they have the freedom to do what they like in the country, where there were women present. There was a mass assault on the Bengaluru streets, cops turning mute spectators, drunk men groping women. India Today has been able to speak to eyewitnesses because of their identity is also being kept secret right now on their wish. Take a look.
Every time such an incident takes place and people in power just, shush away. Anyway, what happened that day was me and my friend with other guy friends were inside the club. And then there was this guy who inappropriately touched me, but I just told him and pushed him away. It happened with her as well. Then we came out of the club somewhere around 1. Then there was this handicapped guy on the street. He came up to me and touched me inappropriately, and I told him, like, don't do this. And I went away, but he did the same with my friend. Since it happened to her inside the club as well, she completely lost it and started crying. So our friends, protested against it, that why is he doing this and that. And after that, that guy came back with a stick in his hand and tried to attack us. Then the local people, I don't know from where those guys came, and they started abusing us. At that point of time, there was no police. That guy came attacking us, and somehow people stopped him. And then I don't know from where these local guys came at one. These guys came up to us, the local guys, and they said to us that please don't make an issue out of it, because it will definitely going to harm your reputation and your dignity. So this is the kind of reaction that you always get whenever such incidents happen. And people are talking about the mentality of the loose element. Whenever we will step out of the club, because of whatever we are wearing, the police will look at you with certain kind of disgust in their eye. So how do they expect us to go and say something to them or report to them? This will never happen.
Now remember, we're talking about the IT city of India in this entire incident where MG Road and Brigade Road, these are two locations where there were revelers who had gathered, including women. MG Road and Brigade Road, which are posh areas, 1,500 police personnel were deployed. According to reports, 471 emergency calls were made within span of hours. 60 CCTV cameras were in the area. 461 drunk driving cases were also reported. 471 emergency calls received, but 130 trauma cases reported in hospitals. At the same time, not a single FIR has been registered till this morning in the case. Let me go across to my colleague Nolan Pinto, who's keeping a close eye on this story. Nolan, what's the update?
Well, as far as the emergency calls, this is what we asked the police. You have received 400 plus emergency calls, and they say that those calls were for inquiries and traffic related issues, and none of them were complaints against molestation, passing of lewd comments or any such, and hence that's the reason why they have not filed a complaint. And like you stated, the police very clearly state that no one has come forward to file a written complaint. No one has come and met them at the police station. Now, many citizens over here are saying that when the girls actually spoke to them over there and complained that this was happening, they should have filed a complaint. And thankfully, the NCW has sent notices to the Home Minister, that is Dr. G. Parmeshwar, the State DG IGP Om Prakash, and also the new Commissioner of Police, Praveen Sood, asking them to respond quickly as to what action is being taken, and also the comment that the Home Minister made last evening that such incidents do take place. But Devina, there is also another section of society who is now coming out saying that such incidents did not take place. This is just a fabrication of imagination. They say that the police actually did a splendid job. So you have now society in Bengaluru divided into two. One saying that it did happen and the police are at fault, and another section very clearly today saying that it did not happen, we were over there was a mild lathi charge, this is because the people were unruly, but no such molestation cases took place. So that is exactly what is happening this morning in Bengaluru, the city being divided into two, that it happened and it did not happen.
No, but Nolan, when the top cop of Bengaluru says nothing new, it needs to be questioned. And when there are different versions coming from the government of the incident, it needs to be questioned. And what about the CCTV footage that's available? Even with the news channels, it's available. The pictures have come out. Why aren't the guilty being identified?
That is the big question. At least the ones that you do have, you have seen their faces, you have the photos, you have the footage. That is what everyone's asking. At least take action against them. You don't know the rest. People have not complained, fine. But you have the faces of these people. Take action against them, and the police are not willing to do so. In fact, I'm getting information today that some of the activists might go and meet the commissioner and try and force him to do so. So imagine the state of affairs today, that activists over here in the city have to go and meet the commissioner personally, the police personally, and sort of force them to take action instead of the police willingly taking suo motu action against these thugs.
Okay. Nolan, thanks for joining us on the story. Continue tracking more and trying to get more voices on the channel as well with the leading cops who've spoken out this morning. We'll try and connect with them as well. Taking a very short break at the moment, but